Actress Shannen Doherty is no stranger to the spotlight. Since she was 10 years old, she's had a successful career on TV and in films. But now, the actress is starring in her own real-life medical drama as she faces a health crisis. At age 7, Shannen Doherty moved from Memphis to Hollywood. By 10, she was a working actress. At 11, she captured a winning role and America's attention as the courageous Jenny Wilder on Little House on the Prairie. Her stardom was solidified when legendary producer Aaron Spelling cast her as the boisterous Brenda Walsh on the smash hit 90210. Spelling and Shannen combined forces again for the hit series Charmed. Since then, Shannen has enjoyed a charmed Hollywood life, working as an actress, producer, and director, and finding lasting love with husband Kirk Iswarienko. Then, in 2015, the press leaked devastating news that the actress later confirmed. Shannen Doherty was battling breast cancer. Please welcome Shannen Doherty. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
All right, you're 44 years old. Life's going well.
Yeah.
Charmed, as we were saying.
Right.
And you hear those fateful words, you have cancer.
Yeah.
Where were you? What went through your mind?
I was in a car driving on PCH back to my house. My mom was actually driving. I was in the passenger side, and the doctor called me and he told me that. All I could think was, how do I tell my family? You know, how are they gonna deal with it? It was, you know, you worry most about the people that you love and about making sure that they're gonna be okay. So, I'm already gonna cry. So for me, that was the hardest part. My husband told me, he goes, just think of everybody in their underwear. So you're all in your underwear right now.
Kurt, her husband, is joining us, by the way. He's in the audience. I know this is difficult. We sat down about a month ago and talked privately. And I know how passionate you are about your story being helpful to women all over the country.
Yeah.
Whether it's a cancer diagnosis or anything else. And you're so insightful, so I'm going to have you, if you walk our audience through what's going on in your life.
Okay.
Was there a family history of breast cancer?
It was on my father's side. His mom had cancer, breast cancer, and emphysema, I think. But nothing, my mom's side is healthy as can be.
Okay. And you discovered the lump yourself.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I was in the shower and I felt something a little odd, and you know, a million different scenarios go through your head at a time. You know, you compare yourself to your dog, and you're like, oh well, he has like a fatty cyst here. I'm like Leroy, everything's fine. You know, I mean, your head goes into all sorts of different places, and then reality comes in, and you're like, I should probably get this checked out.
And did you?
You know, unfortunately, I was with business managers at the time, and they, as business managers do, you pay them 5% of every single dime that you make, and they go, you do nothing. You don't even know where your bank accounts are. You know, for the most part, they literally take over your life. And so their job is to pay your health insurance, to pay your mortgages on time, to pay your Verizon bill, to make sure your AT&T bill is paid, to make sure your taxes are paid. Like, I mean, that's their job. And for 5%, you really hope that they're doing that job because it's a lot of money. Yeah. And I found out that they had not, in fact, paid my health insurance. Yeah, and you know, timing-wise, it was past being eligible for other sorts of insurance. So I didn't go to the doctor when I needed to.
So you delayed seeing the doctor?
Yes.
Knowing there's a lump in there?
Yes.
That is something that women all over the country are struggling with right now.
Yeah.
What's that like? The powerlessness of that?
I mean, it's pretty frightening, and all I can say is, you know, go. Go. Like, because you have no idea what that extra time might have afforded you, and usually what it is that, like, mine, for instance, spread to a lymph node, or two, and it, you know, it might not have spread. There's a really strong possibility it wouldn't have spread. So I think, obviously, as you know, as a doctor, the most important thing is catching it as early as humanly possible.
So when you finally get to the doctor's office and they start examining you, treating you.
Horrible.
Horrible. What did they tell you?
You know, I'm actually very shy, and modest, as my husband will attest. And so to have all these people touching my breast is really uncomfortable. And I don't know if there's any breast cancer survivors.
Actually,
here.
this whole audience is breast cancer
Oh,
survivors.
I love you guys. Oh, it's amazing. You're all gorgeous, by the way. You're beautiful, and I'm dying to hear your story at some point as well. But it's horrible, you know. You're in there, and then it's the waiting for the results, and you're like, okay, and they do the mammogram, and they're like, this doesn't look so good, and we think that we should do a biopsy, and in your head you're like, God, this is turning all bad, and how is this happening to me? To me, you know, that's what you say to yourself, right? And I always thought that I'm in the middle of writing a book about my experience, and in it I say that, you know, I was Superman. Like, I thought my body was so strong. I felt like nothing could touch me. And now I feel like a lemon, like a car that's a lemon. And you're like, how can I return it back to the dealership and get a new one? And you just kind of feel like, where did I go wrong, and how did I fail?
You went one step beyond at everything you did in your whole life, but especially now.
Right.
So when you got the diagnosis, you started looking for other approaches, different therapies.
Yes.
Walk us through what was good, what was bad, what was ugly.
Well, I mean, first off, I think doctors are phenomenal, and I love my doctors at Cedars. I think they're great. But I think that oftentimes what we do as patients is we just accept what they say. And we go, oh, God, they know everything, so we're just going to go along with this. So they're like, you need to take both off. Okay, sure. Or you need to do this, or you need to do this kind of chemo. And I think that it's very important to question it, to constantly sort of look at them and question and say, well, but why? And is there an alternative? And if I stay on medicine a little bit longer, is that going to change maybe the kind of surgery that I have to have? And you know, why do I have to have radiation? Because it's so damaging to your body. Or, you know, what are the different forms of chemo? And have we tested me to see which chemo will work for me? And then there's the alternative medicine. There's vitamin C injections. I don't know if you guys did any of those, but it's...
You did that?
Yeah, vitamin C IVs, which are phenomenal for you. I don't think they cure cancer, but they're phenomenal. I mean, it's vitamins being injected into your body. And you research a lot of stuff. You research these clinics in Mexico that claim to cure you. Yeah, you guys know those, huh?
Did you go there too?
No, God, no. No, I didn't know. I drew the line at going to Mexico. But you're already so overwhelmed with the decisions you're having to make and with your own research. And this sort of comes at you, and it's even more overwhelming. You kind of, what I did is I buried my head in the sand and just sort of tuned everybody out and kind of figured out what felt right for me. And obviously with a lot of prayer as well.
So what did you do? Is the mass still in your breast?
Yes. So I have not had surgery yet. My oncologist felt that we should give this sort of an opportunity, this medicine protocol, to see if it would shrink the tumor. Mm-hmm. And it's also known to, it sort of cuts off all your estrogen. So my particular tumor is estrogen. It's all fed by estrogen. So the minute that they cut it off, it's sort of like, okay, you know, pretty sure it won't spread at this point. And then you hope that the protocol you're on actually shrinks the tumor so that, again, you have more options, you know, down the road for surgery.
Do you think your doctors wanted to wait as long as you've waited?
No.
Does it make you nervous that the tumor's still in there?
No, because I feel like I needed to be ready, and I needed first, second, third opinions. And I I didn't want to look back after surgery and say, wow, I wish I had done this instead.
All right, when we come back, I love you. Why Shannen waited to have her cancer removed, the other things she's tried. Stay with us.
Yeah.
What do you remember about shooting that episode from?
Life Imitating
That was
Art.
Beverly Hills 90210, by the way. That was the first time in a teen show,
Yes.
show that breast cancer was part of the story.
Yeah, I felt a profound sense of responsibility.
Are you struck now by how life is imitating art? I mean, that's too close.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had Brenda's outcome as opposed to mine. But, you know, I think that at this point, I just hope that I can help any woman who's going through it and make her realize that, like, I'm right there with you, you know, and we can all go through it together.
So my medical unit called Shannen's oncologist who told us Shannen's specific cancer is an estrogen-positive invasive ductal, which is a very, very common
Yes.
form. And it feeds off estrogen. So in order to help, you try to turn off estrogen because it makes the tumor get larger. I know that your doctors are very nervous about you stalling the surgery. I'm going to use the word stall because you've gotten a lot of opinions now. What have you been doing in the meantime? And just walk us through in some detail the therapies that they're giving you.
So I get a Lupron shot once a month, and which is just not pleasant because you emotionally, for the first couple of hours, days, week, you're a little, you know, off, I would say.
Well, shut your ovaries down.
Yes. So, I mean, I guess that was sort of the hardest part for me of going on this protocol is because I'm 44 and my husband and I wanted children. So you go on Lupron and you instantly go into menopause. Well, 2 months later, you're in menopause. But, you know, you have to make choices in life sometimes. And, you know, maybe that just means that we adopt and we're supposed to be those people that, you know, provide a home for a child who doesn't have one.
You'd be very good at that.
Yeah, thank you. I think so too. And then I take another pill, which I cannot pronounce.
It's okay. So the big question. This is our last conversation ended without an answer to this. Have you decided to have a surgery?
Yes.
You have.
Yes. Oh God, yeah.
And what type of surgery are you going to have? Have you decided that yet?
I haven't. It's between two of them, and at the end of the day, it'll be up to my doctor, and it could, you know, change the last minute. I'm actually going to a center that you know of very well, and just to sort of get their general opinion.
Good.
And then I head back to LA and instantly sort of go in with my doctors, and they, you know, I'm like, you guys make the final decision. What would you do if it was your wife? What would you do if it was your daughter? And ultimately, that's whatever. They're just breasts, right? I mean, I love them. Mine. But you know, and everybody's really, they're beautiful, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, they're just not. I would rather be alive, and I would rather grow old with my husband.
I get the fear. It's different for women, I think, when they sense their breasts, which are a part of who they're defined by. I mentioned that the audience is filled with women who've already been through this, because I thought, as much as you're helping them, they might be able to help you. So if it's okay, I'm going to have them just say a few words from their heart. I haven't scripted this, but we'll hear from them. And I don't know who wants to go first. Everyone who has had breast cancer, please stand up in the audience. And maybe you want to go first. Words of wisdom, something that might help Shannen, something that helped you.
Hi.
Hi.
Your tears, I think, have brought all of us to tears because we've been in your shoes recently. And we all came for you. Literally came here for you today.
Oh. You guys are amazing. You're killing me today.
We knew about you coming and we came here for you. There will be women watching who will hear you and listen to your words and be their own best advocate. And you, I promise, you will have saved lives today during the interview.
Oh my God, thank you.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Beautiful?
I'm doing well.
You go.
Thank you. I wanted to talk to you today about a mastectomy because the biggest misconception about a mastectomy is that you're no longer beautiful anymore, and you're no longer a real woman. But I'm here to tell you, these women are here to tell you that you are a real woman, that you are beautiful after your mastectomy, if that's what you choose to do.
Well, I can tell you, you're gorgeous, so I believe every word of that.
Thank you so much. You all are. Thank you. And there's life after a mastectomy. There's a living life after a mastectomy.
Wow.
You can tell why you guys are survivors. God bless you for all being here
Right?
today.
I mean-
All right, coming up, how breast cancer affects Shannen's family. We're going to meet her husband, Kurt. Stay with us. And we're back with Shannen Doherty and her husband, Kurt, who's now joining us in the audience. Shannen just announced that she's battling breast cancer. Kurt, when someone you love is going through something like cancer, it affects the whole family. How's it been for you? How have you been handling this?
You know, it's that when this kind of thing happens, that, you know, the thing that you can't help is that it changes you. That you have no choice in that, but it's how it changes you that you can kind of deal with. So I think with us, it's brought us much closer together. It's one of those times where you get to test your mettle as a married couple.
He loves you a lot.
Yeah, he's trying very hard not to cry.
That's right. So when you go public about any health issue, but especially in cancer, it can affect the way people perceive you.
Yes.
How's it affected your career?
It's affected it because you do change a little bit while you're on the medicine and everything else, and you do get, you gain weight, and there's nothing that you can do about it, and you do get puffy, and I think that all affects a career like mine that's not only based on talent, but it's so much based on sort of the superficial shell that is right here, and so it has affected it. I've been lucky. I have like a director that adores me and hires me for a lot of stuff, and another director like Kevin Smith. But those are few and far between. I think that most people are usually like, "Oh God, is she okay?"
What's the stress like dealing with not just the career issues, but the cancer, the family?
Stress is rough. The stress is very hard, and I think that stress is, one of the worst things to be going through when you have cancer. It aggravates it all. Also, I don't know if you guys felt this, but anytime I wake up with like a weird crick right here, I freak. I'm like, oh my God, like it's spread, like now I have like some weird neck cancer, now I have throat, like you just imagine that you're breaking down all over and your entire body is breaking down in you. And that's incredibly stressful. And really all it means is you should treat yourself and go get a massage, right?
You're a courageous woman. I admire your determination, but the one word I put next to your name is grace.
Oh, God bless you.
And I wish you the best as you go through this. Please keep us posted on the surgery. I'll be supporting you and praying for you, so will everybody else here.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.